Hi folks, Draven here, back again. Apologies for the earlier issue. Not quite sure. I tested this out, but it looked as though it was loading up the DX8 version when I first streamed there. Quarter an hour ago or so, 20 minutes ago. We're back onto the DX9 version and it's loading up. So we're ready to go, hopefully. No more issues today. Right, we are going to be starting a new stream on a Sunday, which is going to be this Trials in the Sky, second chapter. As I said earlier, I have played the first one all the way through. I did that last year, but it wasn't online. I just played it in my spare time. Really enjoyed it. So we're back with this one, which carries straight on from the first game. So let's hit the start. Music's okay, looks like, volume wise. Hopefully no more problems today. We're going to leave it on normal. I have heard this is actually a bit harder than the first game, so I shall see. Loading. Hopefully. I have no idea what my machine is doing. Right, it has found the save game from my playthrough on the first game. So we are going to say yes. Turmoil in the city. As you can see, I played this since finished this in September last year. I presume we're 65 hours I played it for. Gransol Castle. This is Estelle. We played her in the first game. So bright. Yo. Ah, that felt good. I haven't slept like that since... What? Right, we stayed in the castle last night. Josh and I were out enjoying the celebrations, then we had some ice cream on the way home. Then we all went to the dinner party. And then... No. This is Josh's room. But I was staying in the same room as Shara. Was that all a dream? What? Joshua. Here's Shara. If I remember rightly. Yeah, it is. Ah, good morning, sleepyhead. You took your sweet time waking up. Shara. Really warn me the next time you aren't going to come back for the evening. I was getting a bit worried. Although it looked to me like you and Joshua managed to talk about quite a... Shara, where's Joshua? What? Where's... I look for Joshua. Shara, have you seen him? This is important. I haven't seen him yet this morning, no. But weren't you tired yesterday and stayed over in his room? He wasn't there when you woke up. What? What? Who did you hear that from? From Cassius, but why does that... From Dad? Okay, where's Dad then? Well, last I saw him, he was heading up towards the garden terrace, but now... The garden terrace? Okay, thanks, bye. Wait, Estelle, wait. What on earth has gotten into her? Oh god, it's the lovers reversed. She's reading her tarot cards. Oh, we're in control. Need to find the garden terrace. That was over this way. Not that way. Ah! That's not Joshua, that's Cassius. Estelle. Dad. We have a problem. I know. Joshua's gone. What? How do you know about that? After getting back from a meeting last night, I found you asleep in one of our beds. He left a note on the nightstand as well. Between the two, I have a fairly good idea of what must have happened. Then, what the hell are you just standing around here for? We need to find Joshua just fast before... Stop, Estelle. What? If he has truly gone to ground, even I have little hope of actually finding him. His skills are almost superhuman. When we fought 5 days ago, I was nearly killed by an 11-year-old. Okay, I only asked this once before, a long time ago, but... Who is Joshua exactly? Why did you bring him into our home? The Society of Ouroboros. Your answers begin there, with an organization few even know exists. They are an organization that seeks to manipulate the world from the shadows, led by a leader called the Grand Master. Joshua was in their employ as an assassin when I first met him. I brought him home because it was only his only chance to live free of them. Ouroboros? Even the Bracer Guild knows very little about them, and only top bracers even learn of their existence. Given that the response of the public to the idea of the Ouroboros' existence would be either panic or skepticism, we don't acknowledge them publicly. But they exist, there's no question of that, and they've had plans in motion for years. The recent coup is just an example of their machinations. Wait, do you mean Lieutenant Lawrence? He was... Yes, we have absolutely no doubt he was another senior agent from the Society. Of course, we doubt he was acting as a lone wolf. He must have had support to accomplish what he did. Support like Joshua, for example. Wait, what? What the heck do you mean? He stated as much in his note. Over the past 5 years, Joshua has been passing along guild secrets to Ouroboros. He claims that he was under the influence of some sort of mental control and didn't even realize what he was doing himself. No, he wouldn't. Ouroboros' cunning is matched only by their malevolence. Stay away from them, Estelle. They're far too dangerous. Okay, I don't quite get all of this, but I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right. You're saying we should abandon Joshua? Well... Dad, answer the question. I always knew this day would come. Even 5 years ago when I took him in, I knew we would someday reach this moment. He swore something to me that first day he actually accepted he could be part of our home. What did he... The moment he became a burden or a threat to us, the moment the Society contacted him or pursued him in any fashion, he would disappear from our lives, like a shadow dispelled by the sun, he told me once. What? What's that supposed... Estelle, I understand how you feel. He was part of our family. It isn't easy to just say goodbye so suddenly. There are some lines which a man can never bring himself to cross ever. So please try to understand what You knew? You knew that Joshua might leave someday and never said anything to me or did anything about it. You knew and you didn't... I'm sorry, Estelle. I hate you. No, here's Shara. Cassius. Shara, I'm sorry you had to see that. No, it's... Why do I get the feeling you're biting back a lecture? I stumbled into your life from a disaster of my own. You saved me, just as you did Joshua. I understand what both you and Joshua must be thinking. Indeed. If I may make a single comment, though, from a woman's perspective. Of course. At this point, you and Joshua are essentially the two most wretchedly miserable sons of dogs I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. No. Just no way. Joshua wouldn't run away. Oh, you okay, miss? What are you doing out without an umbrella? You'll get soaked if you remain out in this mess. You should head on home. Home? Yeah, you're right. I should head home. Joshua must have headed home. He probably went right back home. Huh? Thanks, Mr. Guard. Hello, Ian, UEF. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing fine. I'll head home right away. What was that all about? I swear I've seen her somewhere before. Wait, isn't that the girl who helped stop the coup? Trails in the Sky, second chapter. My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and the most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. If you stayed with me, you'd find out just how disgusting my true nature is. I presume this is Joshua. Ah, yeah. I see they were... we're due those games, aren't we? I have them on my wish list and watch list. I'm doing fine, thank you. Just started this morning, so this game. I have played the first one last year at some point. I think I finished it in September, so I decided to carry on with the second chapter. Have you played? I presume you've played these, or? Sometimes I think it would have been better if we'd never met. Airliner Cecilia. I hurt Joshua. He wishes he'd never met me. He said that. No. All the Crossbell games. Okay. Except for all of them. I've got all the Steel games as well, the 4 of them. So I'm just working my way through them slowly. Insensitive jerk. Like the hairdo. Come on now, look at this clear blue sky. Feel the gentle kiss of the wind on your cheek. A lovely girl like you ain't allowed to be sad on a gorgeous day like this. It is sudden adios too, you know. Hey, wait a sec, I'm not dangerous. Well, okay, maybe I came across as... Anyway, I just caught my eye the moment you came aboard, you see. You seemed a little broken up over something, so I thought to myself, hey, I'll put a smile on her face with my overpowering charm. Okay. Yeah, you get quite attached to characters, don't you? In these games. I don't quite get what you mean, but thanks, I guess. To be honest, this is what we usually call, putting the moves on. So how about it? Want to head down to the lower observation deck? You can get drinks down there too. I'd be happy to treat a new friend. What do you say? Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not really in the mood. I'm sorry, can you just... I think I see how it is. Alright then, Time to knock it off with some come-ons and put on the work face, eh? After all, it's my job to guide lost lambs like you. Your job? Hey, darn right, look at this. The previously insensitive jerk hurled forth her medallion with a chalice engraved in the centre. Isn't that the seal of the Septian Church? Bingo, this is the Grail emblem. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Kevin Graham. Looks and moves aside, I really am a priest of the Septian Church. Wow. Wait, for real? Is this another joke? Oh, why do you have to doubt me still? I'm serious, devoted priest, you know. I never miss the trinary prayers, and I always have my testaments right at hand, eh? I think I left them on my seat, sorry. Yeah, that really helps your case there. Hey, you really are kind of a weirdo, Father. Huh. Victory is mine. That's more like it. Girls like you deserve to smile. Anyway, if you want, I'll give you an ear in my official priestly capacity. No pickup lines, I promise. Adios, smite me dead otherwise. Well, okay. But where do I even... Oh no, she's crying. Wait, hold on now. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry anyway. It's my father? Great goddess. Steady there, child. You've been keeping this bottled up for ages, haven't you? My shoulder's yours. Come on, cry out, all out. I'm here. I was never very good at the doing the orbs and that in the first game. I needed to do a lot of looking up. So I'm guessing once we start getting into the orbs and the ordnance and the battles and that, it'll be the same on this one. She's still crying. Kevin, right? I'm sorry, that was pathetic of me. Hey, no big, seriously. My shoulder's always got room for a girl to cry on. So how about it? Feel a bit better now? I love all the little details they put into all the buildings and just the environment in general. Yeah, little. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm a member of the Bracer Guild. Estelle, eh? Dang, even your name is cute. Hang on, you said the Bracer Guild? Yeah, I'm a newly minted senior bracer. Might be hard to believe after seeing me break down like that, though. No, not at all. Now that you mention it, you do kind of look loaded for bear. For a martial artist of some kind. I guess you could call me that. I focus on staff combat. Though you said you were a priest, Kevin? I do appreciate the shoulder, but I gotta admit you don't look much like any priest I know, or would trust usually. Gazing through the chest, madam. Well, I'll admit that us wandering priests are sheep of a different colour. Wandering? What now? Well, okay, you know how there's a village and farms and whatnot without churches, right? My order heads to such places at set times each year and offers church services and teaches Sunday school. Think of it as home delivery churching or something like that. I never knew there were priests like that, but it does make a lot of sense. And unlike church-bound priests, there's a lot of us who are more carefree about dress code. The church just kind of lets us do our thing, so... Well, fair enough, I guess. So Kevin, I guess you're off to some village somewhere. Nah, not immediately. I actually only just arrived in Liberal. Like you, today. Oh sorry, just arrived in Liberal, like today. The High Seat dispatched me here since apparently there's not enough wandering priests around right now. Oh really? Okay then. The High Seat. They mentioned that at Sunday school. But I don't remember where. It's in the holy city of Arteria, in the middle of the continent. Anyway, I figured I'd do a bit of sightseeing before I went and reported my assignment to the Bishop of Gransol Cathedral. And well, here I am. That seems just a bit irresponsible to me. You really are kind of a half-baked priest, aren't you? Hey, it's cool. I'm checking out the places I'll be wandering to in advance. Besides, I got to meet a troubled and lovely young woman. This is surely a blessing from Adios. Praise be to her name. Yeah, smooth recovery there. But really, thank you. Either way, letting it all helped out to clear my head a bit, I think. Seriously, I'm being a ninny. I should trust Joshua. He wouldn't do anything stupid. Who? Oh, Josh is my brother, sort of, in a sense. He disappeared suddenly, which has been a bit of a shock. Disappeared, huh? You mean he ran away from home? No, he just went back home ahead of the rest of us. I mean, he's family. He wouldn't just run off on his own. I see. Really though, what was I thinking? Worst mistake ever, telling him how I felt, especially at that moment. Next time I see him, I'll have to make up some kind of excuse about that. Hey, Estelle. Huh? Well, like I was saying, I'm basically just a tourist without a plan or a clue right now, so how's about I land with you in Roland and make sure you get home safely? Oh. Is he gonna tag along? The city of Roland. Ah, smell the fresh air. So this is Roland, huh? But admit it though, it feels a bit like a backwater farmer village with an airship dock dropped on it. Well, excuse the heck out of us for living in the boonies. At least we're big enough to have our own church, Mr. Totally pretending to be a holy man. Oh, I'd better go pay my respects over there once we're done. So Estelle, which one of these fine boonie shacks is yours? Setting the boonie shacks bit aside, you really don't need to escort me home, you know. It's just outside town, and crying fits aside, I really am a bracer. I can take care of myself. Ah, don't worry about it. It's a duty of us real manly men to make sure a lady gets home safely. Besides, I'm looking forward to meeting this boyfriend of yours. Boyfriend isn't the term I think I'd used, maybe. But fair enough, I guess. I'll fix you some tea or something when we get there. And I get free tea out of the deal. Victory again will lead the way. Right, let's see if we can remember where her place is. We can run, can't we? There we go. It's the same town, nothing's changed. It was along here, wasn't it? Yeah. I say it's been a few months since I finished the first game. Somebody's left the windows open. Ah, so this is your place, Estelle? It's got a, how to put this, a warm, homey feel to it. Yeah, I know. This place holds a lot of memories for me and Dad. And for Joshua too. So I can see. And you think Joshua's going to be just inside, right? Yeah, I'm sure he is. Come on in, I'll introduce you to him. He'll like you, I think. Man, who is this guy? The number he's done on her. Well, let's get this over with. Adios, give me strength. I was just checking something. Joshua, I'm home. You're back, right? That's weird. I'm sure he must be here. Maybe he's in Dad's study. Nobody here. Joshua. Oh, wait. It's possible he's in my room looking for something, right? Did I leave some underwear or something lying around? Nope, and no underwear lying around. My room's clean at least, though Joshua's probably wouldn't care about a few panties here and there. So... Hey, we've lost the music. Joshua, I'm coming in, okay? Oh. Of course, makes sense. I'm such an idiot. So your boyfriend's not here, huh? Sorry, I was going to sneeze. Or hey, maybe we missed him. He came back, then headed out to town for a bit, and we passed by each other without realising. No. You've accepted it then? I knew somewhere deep down. I knew he'd really left. There was no way he'd come back home for any longer than a few moments. Right. But this room was it. It was my last hope. I have no idea where else he could be at all. So this is the end. I'll never see Joshua again, ever. Ended a bit early to be given up that easily. Huh? In the end, the only one who knows whether we're destined to meet someone again here or beyond is Adios himself. Herself. Just because you think fate's against you is no reason to give up. The question then, Estelle, is this. What do you think you can do about it? But I don't even have any leads to follow. No leads at all? Are you sure? I don't know your boyfriend, of course, but nobody I know would disappear without some reason. What do you know? Was there anything weird in how he talked or acted towards you recently? Or maybe something strange had been happening with him lately? Something only you, who've been with him so long, would pick up on. Hey. We're getting flashbacks. Very quick flashbacks. Oh, yeah, of course. Joshua started acting weird right after I got back to that spot where we were resting. Why is my head fuzzy? Why can't I remember who I met along the way? I did meet someone. Hey, you okay? You went white as a sheet there. Yeah, I think so. Now I get it. Joshua went off to stop the foul magician. If the person I met then was that magician, and that person was the one actually behind the coup and Colonel Richard's memory trouble, then that magician must still be planning something else in Liberal. But that means, if I can stop him as a bracer, maybe, just maybe... So you've realised what's going on. Dad, Shara, why are you here? Sorry, Estelle. When we shut down, I took the liberty of contacting the Guild's Gransol branch on the sly. Oh. Estelle, honey, you scared the pants off of us running away like that. We were at the Gransol Guild House trying to find you when the call came in. We barely managed to catch a departing Freightliner out here. Oh, I'm sorry. Just as Sherazade said, I'm glad you're safe, Estelle. Now then, Father Kevin, was it? I appreciate your contacting us. You have my deepest thanks for letting us know where Estelle was. Ah, don't worry about it. My fault for butting into family matters, really. Dad, No, Estelle, the one who needs to apologise is me. It was nothing more than my ego talking when I told you to stay away from Ouroboros. I was simply forcing my opinion as a man and as your father onto you. Scheherazade made the point quite clear on our trip over. Shera? I sure did, don't worry, Estelle. I'm completely behind you on this. In all honesty, I thought I'd prepared for this stay for a long while, but losing him is worse than I could have imagined. Thus if nothing else, I wanted to keep you from walking the path of thorns which now lies before us. I couldn't bear the thought of you sharing Lena's fate, of you losing your life to protect someone else. But that is an insult, not just to you, but to your mother as well. I understand now, as terrifying as the possibility still seems to me. Dad, I will be too busy with the work of rebuilding the military to act on my own. I fear that is exactly why they will act now. This time I really won't be able to help you, Estelle. Are you sure this is what you want? Yes. I know I still got a lot to learn, but I don't see any other way. So I'll do it. I'll put a stop to whatever horrible thing this Ouroboros has planned, and I'll bring Joshua back home. I see. Then there's nothing more to say. As a bracer and as an independent woman, do as you see fit. Well, no, there's one more thing I must say. Huh? Estelle, I'm counting on you. Bring back Joshua. Bring back my damn fool of a son, please. Right, piece of cake. I'll do it. I'll make sure we can all live in this house again. I will bring Joshua back, no matter what stands in my way. Movie time. The third game's not meant to be as good, but I shall be playing it anyway. Once we finish this one. These are just showing you clips from further into the game usually. I'll just let it run for a minute more and then we shall skip past it. That looked like the Oliver. Oh, we'll just watch the whole thing. Prologue, A Maiden's Resolve. Two months later. Midwest Samuria Lemon State. Liman State. The Lochlocanian Bracer Training Grounds. Here I come, Annalise. Blazing barrage. Yeah, that is pretty hot. But now it's my turn. 8-leaf blitz. Oh, I'm not done yet. Can't keep this up. So, what the... You're mine. Ow. Yikes. Are you okay, Annalise? I didn't mean to hit that hard. No, I'm okay. I blocked it. Mostly. Phew, you sure got me good with that one, though. Guess I can't rely on that one move as my win button anymore, huh? It was just quick, really. Besides, I gotta give back a little of what I've been taking. You've really thrown yourself into this, Estelle. If you've got enough energy left for a smart talk, let's do one more set. Come on. You're on. Well, you two certainly have a lot of energy this morning. Oh, Phyllis, good morning. Morning, Phyllis. Good morning, Estelle. Annalise. I was going to call you two to breakfast, but I suppose you'd rather beat the stuffing out of each other instead of getting stuffed, hmm? Oh, breakfast, right. What do you think, Annalise? Beat stuffing or get stuffing? That is a choice, isn't it? We'd be wasting a perfectly good breakfast if we didn't eat, so... Phyllis, you wouldn't happen to know where Kurt is, would you? Kurt said he had to prepare some things for today's training, so he went on ahead. He made it sound like he had some pretty hard things lined up for you two today. Oh, great. He really said that? Mm-hmm, and he told me to make sure you both ate a good breakfast. Come in and eat, you two. Something tells me you'll be wanting it later. Phew, didn't realise how hungry I was. I hope it isn't a bad idea to eat this much just before practice, though. Yeah, Phyllis cooking is extra super yummy. Plus Kurt's got something big planned, so I doubt we'll get a lunch break, you know? Yeah, good point. We need to keep our strengths up to train after all. Man, though, it's already been 3 weeks since I came here. It feels like it's passed by in the blink of an eye. Well, you really threw yourself into it, Estelle. Training with you has done me a lot of good too. Oh, thanks, Annalise. That means a lot. I gotta admit though, while I'm glad Kurt agreed to train us, I really didn't expect for you to be here training with me. Was she in the first game? I can't remember her. Well, I've only been a senior baser for like half a year. I'm really still a newbie myself, to be honest. I can't remember if she was in the first one. Oh, she is in the first one. She was in the first one. The Bosey branch, okay. I just don't remember her, but she obviously was in it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember her now. So when Shara told me the whole deal with you and the training and stuff, I thought, hey, perfect. Kurt and the others had mentioned this place before and I wanted to come anyway. So when I heard you were coming, well... Oh, that makes sense. You know, thinking about it, the guild owning something like this makes me realise just how big the guild is. When Dad first told me about it, I didn't realise how big a thing it'd be. As I said, Estelle, I have no intention of stopping you. To be honest, however, you're no match for the society, especially against their deadliest agents. You simply lack the skills. So I have a suggestion. Would you like to go to TLOHTITSSC? Huh? TLOHTITSSC? It's a training ground run by the Bracer Guild near the international headquarters in the Lehman state. Its base is set up within a canyon that contains a number of difficult training facilities covering skills of all kinds. Ruins, investigation techniques, ranger tracking and survival skills, counter-terrorist operations. It is, bar none, the finest place on the continent for teaching practical bracer skills. Wow, I never knew there was a place like that. But it's in Lehman, isn't it? So that it's outside the country. I don't think I can leave Liberal right now. Well, it's in a foreign country, yes, but it's only 1 day by airship. The training period lasts for about a month, I believe. If anything new comes up while you are there, we'll send for you right away. How does that sound? Well, I recommend it, but the decision is yours. You didn't answer today. Take some time to think it over. No, I've decided. I'll take the training. Oh my. Excellent, you sound rather determined. I get the feeling you've been thinking about something like this for some time. Yeah, sorta. To be honest, looking back, I've just been relying on Joshua this whole time. Whenever something happened, Joshua would always guide me to the answer. But now I have to rely on my own judgment. So yes, I want to retrain myself at this TLOHTITSSC place. Oh, Estelle. I see. Then we'll file your application to attend tomorrow. Valent's Guild branch will have everything we need for it. Okay then, tomorrow. Say, Estelle, once you're done with that, let's hop back over to the department store in Gransel for a minute, hmm? The department store? Why? Well, I haven't gotten you your senior bracer present yet. And you, I think, are going to need some new on-the-job clothes. Yeah, it's kinda surprised me too. Speaking of your folks, these clothes were a present from Sarah, right? You're so lucky. I wish Sarah would buy me clothes, especially cute stuff like that. Yeah, they were. I mean, they're tough and all, and they're nice and light and easy to move around in, but I don't know if colours like this girly are really my thing. What? Are you kidding? You look great. Way better than the old red outfit of yours. Remember, we may be bracers, but we're girls too. Fashion is important. No, because we are bracers, we have to look great. It's our duty. Annalise. Ah, I've got it, Estelle. A hair ribbon. You'd look great with one. How about it? I should have a spare one somewhere. I'll pass, thanks. In fact, I couldn't help but notice. You're kind of a fan of cute things, aren't you, Annalise? Well, yeah, cuteness is justice. It's a law. I mean, okay, I totally get the appeal of cool older women like Shara, but there's nothing, not a thing that can beat a young girl who's dressed up all cute. And whenever I see a teddy bear or a stuffed animal, I just want to hug it to death, and if she ever met Tita, she'd probably faint. But, you know, you've changed a lot since I first met you. Huh? Well, when we first met way back when, you had this real I'm a naive, innocent newbie air about you. And you still have that air of newbiness around you, but now it feels like you've got some steel in your soul, I guess. It's pretty incredible if you ask me. Oh, Annalise, cut it out with the flattery. Don't get so embarrassed, I meant it. Besides, you make me want to work harder. Can't let a young upstart like you take my cutest and best bracer ever title. Really? Anyway, shouldn't we be getting to practice soon? Yeah, it's about time, I guess. Let's go back to our rooms and get ready. See you in a bit. Jeez, she's like a ball of energy. I'm so glad to have her with me though. Alright, gotta stop by my room and get my stuff together. Right, let's go find our room. What's that machine there? Estelle, good morning. You and Annalise were really going at it. I could hear you from here. My workshop's still not open, but it'll be ready before you have to head out. We can do ornament tuning or whatever you need then. Okay. Which room is mine? Guess it's not that one. That's her one with the rabbit bunnies. Ah, this is cart practice we're talking about. So let's assume I'll need everything, kitchen sink included. It'll be just like real combat, so I'll have to no idea what to expect. How many pairs of shoes does she have? Still took the harmonica out of her bag. Okay, I'll do my best today, too, I promise. Packed away Josh's harmonica. Equipped the brake rod. Equipped the enhanced leather. Reinforced boots. 1,000 mira. Alright, that's everything. Next stop, the entrance. What about our staff? Does she not need that? That's just a training staff. I'm gonna check out these other rooms. See if there's anything we can nick. Probably not. The door is locked tight. Does she not come back down, or do we have to go talk to Annalise? Probably. Wrong room. No, she's away. Right. We need to get to the training ground. I presume we're going this way. Anything hiding up behind here? Can we rotate the camera? No, we can't rotate it in here. I don't want to keep Kurt waiting. I should head for the entrance. Alright, okay. So I was going the wrong way. Typical. That's not the entrance. So there must be another path, hold on. So where's the entrance? Oh, they're sitting here waiting. I was too eager to get out. You're here, Estelle. Good. Well, let's begin then. Please take the seat across from me. Today I want you, Annalise, to cover runes exploration. We'll be heading to the Balstar Channel, which is west of the lodge. The Balstar Channel? Kind of a strange name, but it's another training facility, right? Yes, that's exactly it. It's an old aqueduct from the Middle Ages that the Guild repurposed. Several of its defense mechanisms are still operable, plus quite a few monsters have made it their nest. Traps and monsters, huh? Yep, that sounds like practice, Kurt style to me. So let's head off to this aqua thingy. Hold on a moment before we leave. I want you two to take a look at these. Kurt produced a pair of strangely configured ornaments. What's this? This is... It looks like a combat ornament, but it's all weird. Correct. It's the new model combat ornament. You know, of course, of the Epstein Foundation, which develops combat ornaments, among many other orbital technologies. This is a new kind of combat ornament, developed by the Foundation and supplied to the Guild mere weeks ago. As you can see, they have an additional slot compared to previous ornaments, a total of 7. As a result, this should allow for the utilization of new, more powerful combat arts. Oh, that's incredible. Heck, yeah it is. These will make us awesome. So don't be stingy, Kurt. Make with the goodies. If you wish, the guild will provide you each with one for free. However, there is, as you may expect, a catch. The circuit architecture within these ornaments is radically different from your current combat ornaments. As a result, your old quartz crystals are not compatible with these new ornaments whatsoever. You will need to obtain new revised quartz. What? Would that mean that all the quartz we've made up till now are worthless? I'm afraid so, yes. It will be a hassle, but you'll need to rebuild your quartz collection from scratch if you use these. Oh, no way. Jeez, this is a hard choice. Could we keep using our current ornaments? You could, but I don't recommend it. These new ornaments are superior models in every way. Their maximum EP potential is higher, and the high-end new quartz they can accept have impressive capabilities. In the long term, they will grant you increased physical abilities. And most importantly, the arts they can construct are far beyond what your current ornaments are capable of. Excuse me. I need more coffee. Estelle, you recall our good friend, Lieutenant Lawrence, I assume? What? Lawrence? Yeah. Don't think I could forget him even if I wanted to. Shara told me about a certain bizarre art he used against you. A terrifying attack that lashed out at your entire team and clouded your minds. As it happens, this ornament can manifest an art exactly like that, with the correct quartz combination. It's been dubbed Silverthorn. Silverthorn? Wait, hang on a sec here. Wouldn't that mean the red uniform bozo had one of these new model ornaments 2 months ago? A scary thought, but it's very possible, the implications of which are... Well, for now I must know, will you accept the new ornaments? Man, this is so tough. With a bit of work it'd make us awesome, but right now it'd be a nasty drop in power. I'd like the new model, Kurt. Huh? Lawrence, or whatever his name is, beat us away like a tiger, swatting at a playful cub. I know a new ornament won't make me innately stronger, but if this could give me the tiniest edge, I'd like to master it. So please, Estelle. Yeah, you're right. Like I said, Kurt, fork over the goodies. Very well. Go ahead and take them. Estelle and Annalise received their new model combat ornaments. Also take these. Various kinds of sepith. That should be enough to synthesize a basic selection of quartz. Robert's stationed at the workshop, there in the corner, so he'll be able to help you prepare some quartz. Incidentally, your bracer notebook should also cover all the new quartz and arts available. It might not be a bad idea to skim through it before talking to him. Sure, we'll do that. In addition, today's practice is likely to be a long duration, shall we say. I would recommend bringing some food just in case. Ah, right, food. We just talked to Phyllis about that, right? Correct. Dr. Robert and Phyllis for anything you might need before we begin practice. Estelle, before I forget, these are for you. Got glove gear. Celestial Bomb. Emergency Puppet. Hey, these are... ooh, shiny. And it looks really high quality too. Yes, they're all quite valuable. Think of them as a reward from the guild for your successes as a junior bracer. Yeah, thanks. Now then, I shall wait for you outside the lodge. Come and see me once you're ready. So much talking. Okay, Stella, let's go get ready. Right, let's talk to Phyllis and Robert. You may now access your senior bracer notebook. This notebook contains info about your jobs, related events, or mint info. To read your bracer note, open the Items tab in your camp menu under the Book category. How do I get into there? There we go. There should be a quick way to get into there. I'll have to look to see if there's a quick key. I am going to get some new fresh coffee and have a quick bio break. I shall be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm back. The control key must do something. It must come out of stuff. I use my control key as a hotkey for changing my windows and stuff. Right, we're going into here, we're going into the notebook. So this is where I got confused in the first game. I ended up having to look up a guide. But, I still didn't take it in. So that's Earth, that's the yellow magic. So we've got like an attack and a shield. And then you've got the